Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Not That Complicated. It's Tasia.
Jametra.
And Morgana. Hola.
Megan.
Happy New Year. Well, it's not, when you're listening to this, it's not going to be the New Year quite yet. It's going to be the 29th, but close enough. Happy almost New Year. Woo!
Cheers to a year that is not complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
What year are we going into? 2022. It's 2022. I said 2021. It's 2022. I'm not even going to lie. I feel like 2020 didn't happen. So a lot of the times I keep saying this year is 2020 and I'm thinking 2021 is coming up. Like I've caught myself doing that. I'm like, no, it's already 21. We're going into 22. And that's wild. 22, we're going to be writing the date and we're putting 22.
That's crazy.
I don't know about you, bitch. I'm feeling 22.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Not with this or Marion variant. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yikes.
It's looking a little.
Yeah.
Looking a little bit of Yahtzee.
Hopefully, I'm back up. I'm about to get my booster shot.
I'm about to get my booster shot too. I'm about to get my booster. They want me to mix though. I don't really want to mix. I don't want to mix Pfizer and Moderna. I know they say it's okay, but
No,
like I would much prefer.
Be making people sick.
It doesn't.
I would much prefer to keep the same. I don't know. My Virgo mind is like it needs to be Pfizer.
It does, and it does because I'm a Virgo moon, so I'm here.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It's stressing me out. I'm like, why? Why? I will go to another state to get Pfizer, please.
But literally, if you come to Georgia, if you come here, you can literally get an appointment the next day. I done made it and canceled the appointment 12 times now.
See, like I can get an appointment, but they're all Moderna, and I'm just like,
everything.
At first, it was all Pfizer when I was getting it in April. It was just Pfizer family, Pfizer princess, Pfizer poppy. But now it's like Moderna mommy, and I'm just like, can I have a Pfizer?
Right?
Do I have to go to Frisco? Do I have to go to Fort Worth? Where do I have to go?
Relax.
Pfizer.
I'm gonna be honest. Where you have to go is where there's a large, where most of the Trump supporters live. Like seriously.
Okay, see, I'm too close to the city limits.
Yeah. If it's too many liberals.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm too close to the city limits because technically I'm in Dallas County.
You gotta go to You gotta go to.
I probably gotta go to Fort Worth then because I heard there's some country motherfuckers out there. You gotta take my little.
You gotta go.
I gotta go in the daytime though. Tail stuff over there. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Let's start with our icebreaker. Bring that ice.
All right. The icebreakers. This is for the. The hell.
Okay.
Oh my god! Listen, I think first before we start the icebreaker, I think we should keep our game that we had going good because now we're in our conversation and it'll be.
I agree. Better. I was thinking the same thing. Okay, so,
yeah,
let them know. Yeah, you can tell them.
So we're gonna play this game while we're drinking. It's gonna be like a continuance from our Christmas show. So pretty much, if one of us says our words that has been designated to us, we have to take a shot. Tasia's word is any variation of that's sick, she's wild, that's crazy,
wicked.
All of those, wicked, any of those, we have to take a shot. Morgan is purr or any
variation of that.
And mine is a curse word. Okay?
We're gonna be drinking all night because of Jametra.
I ain't gonna cuss just for y'all. Y'all better hope we don't get into the conversation.
Do I trust that?
Not really.
Y'all better hope we don't get into the conversation good. All right. So for the icebreaker, since this is New Year's, what is one thing you want to accomplish next year? Big or small, it doesn't really matter. Just one thing that you want to accomplish.
Moving.
Move
to a new
state.
And I will accomplish it.
Purr.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess she.
Oh, that's mine, not yours.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I said it, I was like, fuck. That is. Yeah, then they get
What's
me.
going on, girl?
What is one thing that I want to accomplish in the new year? That's crazy because that's one of my questions, but it's okay. One thing that I want to
We'll go in depth for that.
yeah. One thing that I want to accomplish in the new year is just finding a better or finding a better balance within everything that I'm juggling, if that makes sense. Just, getting into a routine, but not too like robotic, just getting into
Oh
a healthy
man.
routine where it makes sense and it just kind
Finding
of
your footing.
flows. Yeah, just finding my rhythm, just finding whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I think I will find that rhythm once I move into like
A bigger space.
a
Yeah.
bigger space where I
Yeah.
just feel more at peace.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You stole mine because that's literally what's gonna be mine. Because let me tell you something. Everybody know I'm in pharmacy school, and 9 times out of 10, I'm lost in the sauce. Okay, I'm all over the place. I'm just like, well, this is what we got to do today. So let's try to see how we can get this done today. Anything else, I can't worry about that because I'm thrown off. So I want to have like a good study, study versus life. What she said
Mm-hmm.
it's called?
Balance.
Routine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
I need a routine because right now
Gotcha.
I be up all night. Like these past 3 weeks, I don't go to sleep. I go to sleep at like 3:30 a.m.
Yikes.
and then I can't do anything
It's
in
a
the
hard knock
morning and
life.
just be all messed up. So I need a good routine, get some better sleep, and yeah, I'm working
Yeah.
on it. I have an idea
You
of
do
it in my
just
head.
that.
That's me. I'm good with coming up with ideas. It's just doing the ideas. Be
The
like,
execution.
I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
I know
Bringing
what
them
you
to
mean.
life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should be kind of hard. Should
That's
be kind of
always the
hard.
hard part.
yeah. All right, let's get into the pop culture.
Pop culture. All right. Jametra? Oh, no, she doesn't have one. I forgot she
Oh,
doesn't have
Yes,
one.
you
because
already
I
have.
forgot.
listen, let me say
Morgan.
this before you guys start. Going into 2022, I will not have a pop culture. I will be the resident commentator. Because if y'all haven't noticed, anytime they bring up a topic, I got a lot of stuff to say.
Ooh, good
I,
catch.
you
Good
know,
catch.
I always got something to say. I never not have anything to say. So I think
True.
that would be a nice drop in just a resident commentator.
You know what that reminded me of when you said you never have nothing to say? That reminded me of the TikTok. What did it say? The nigga was stunned.
Oh yeah, the nigga was too stunned to speak. That's
The
never
nigga was
me.
too stunned to speak.
Never me.
Ah,
That shit is funny. Oh my, TikTok is top tier app. That shit's funny.
yeah,
Ooh,
I'm getting more and more into it. My pop
it's so fun.
culture, of course, as you guys know, I always turn my pop culture into a question.
Here we go.
So, Nene Leakes has confirmed that she is dating someone. And we all know that her husband, Greg, passed away.
Damn, what was that, like 2 months ago?
September. It was in September.
Yeah, feel like September, October.
Yeah.
My question, well, I'll pose my
Damn.
question and then just kind of give like my feedback. So, my question to the ladies would be like, do you feel as though there's a proper time to, I guess, be a widow, or what is it when the man lose a wife?
It's the same
Widows.
thing. I think it's
They're
widow.
both widows.
I think it's both
Yeah.
widow.
Yeah.
Um, or do you just feel like whenever that person feels like they're ready? Because Nene also did express that her and Greg did have this conversation, and he pretty much gave her his blessing to move forward and see what comes to her.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say personally, so my mom is a widow. However, I was a baby during all that, but I'm trying to think like, let's say I was my age now and like my dad just died. How would I feel if my mom brought around someone in 2-3 months? Like,
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say the only difference
I'm bitter.
is The difference now is when your dad died, it was like a sudden thing. It wasn't something that was expected.
True.
Greg has been dying. Like this is something. Even
he's been sick for a while.
Yeah, he's been sick for a while.
But he did, like, they did think they were out of the woods for a minute. They did,
But that
because
was
he
like
went into
last
remission.
year. That was like last year. I'm pretty sure before they announced that Greg was transitioning, it had been.
It had been a while.
Yeah, it had been a while. They knew this was coming. This was something inevitable.
They just had to let the media know.
Yeah. So that's the only reason why I'm like, even though for us it may, yes, it's like, oh, he's only been dead this 2 months, but for her, she has been grieving him probably this whole
for a long time.
Yeah. It's probably this whole year, and like you said, she had a conversation with him. But I will say, this is my one problem with this, ma'am. You don't have to be posing with him at all the parties. You don't have to, make your son pose with him. You don't have to, run him around the streets, because the word on the streets is that the man is married.
Oh no. Like I didn't fully answer. I do feel like it just depends on the situation, and if that person is comfortable, and if they've just had that conversation with their dying spouse, or even if it was sudden and they just feel like they're ready because everyone's situation is their own, then that's fine. But I do feel like there's a certain amount of respect that's owed to whoever's passed away, in a sense of like the timing. I do think that, like, you actually moving on and then being public with that is two different things.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I think it was more, for me in this situation, it's more so the public factor. I don't think she necessarily needed to make things
She didn't have to let us
public so quickly. Like, she's been known to have done things discreetly, so she could have done that in this instance. Just because, not even just knowing she in the work that she's in, she knows how things can be perceived. So I would think that being in the media for X amount of years, that you would know, I'm going to try to hold on to this privately for as long as possible before, so I don't, there's no rumors stirring up saying like I've been with this man while Greg was still here. Anything that people,
I would have let a respectable amount of time pass, because even if you're conversing with this man and you're dating this man, like, got that. And it would be different if like paparazzi outed you. Exactly. But you confirming is different. I feel like even if you and Greg had that conversation, well, just even if this was me personally, or if it was my mom, like, whatever, I just feel like the public aspect of it shouldn't be so soon. Even if in your personal life you are moving on and you're dating and all those things, like, that's perfectly fine. But I do feel like there should be a substantial amount of time before you're making things public with someone else.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. And I get it, because like, it's like, I understand the opportunity to be able to move on, because like maybe this person was there for her when she was grieving and they became like a sounding board for her, blase. And then from that, because of such great support, formed a romantic relationship. I get that part. But I think my only issue, I wouldn't even say issue, just my only like about it is it was public so soon. Yeah. And it's like it's almost as if it was public, but it didn't come out of what it came out of. Like, it wasn't like her and Greg divorced and then she became public with a new man. It's like,
that would be different.
Died, and y'all were over the moon joyous in y'all's marriage, and then he died, and then now it's this new man. It's just like, oh,
wait a minute.
Muy.
Oh yeah, that's my only grievance. What's your pop culture?
My pop culture is, I was on it and then I lost it. Okay, I actually sent this to Jametra and Morgan earlier this week. I don't watch this show. It's on Zeus Network, and I don't have time to have another damn subscription. If someone's husband, brother, uncle, somebody want to pay for it, get me Zeus, that's cool. But I'm done paying for subscriptions. So if you're open to paying for some more subscriptions for me or anybody on the podcast, hit us up in the email. We're open to sponsors of all types.
Right. We can start there next year for almost cuss again for y'all 2, be more interactive with us. Email us
Yeah,
y'all's questions.
facts. Big
Email
facts.
us.
Because what the fuck do y'all be doing?
All these segments that we
Oh
got
my gosh.
us. What did she say?
That's the hostility.
What the fuck do y'all
Just
be
email
doing?
us something. And me and Tay supposed to be finding a man. How we gonna find a man and y'all won't even email us?
Y'all have not. It's okay, maybe because I haven't put a clip of it on my. Also,
Y'all haven't mentioned it lately.
We
haven't.
haven't.
When we haven't mentioned it, 2, I haven't actually put a clip of that out on my personal Instagram or on the podcast Instagram. So that's also another goal. I'm gonna do better because I run the social media for the podcast. I'm gonna do better. I have been slipping. Shit's been getting a little crazy at work. They've been driving me wild. So I'd be forgetting about that. I'm gonna do better to keep in contact with the peeps. Okay, y'all gonna get it on my personal and
How your husband go find you if he ain't see the
I know
advertisement?
me. If I'm not even promoting myself, crazy girl, silly girl, tricks are for kids. Okay, so started again. Okay, so this video, I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's a minute. But it was okay. So the show is One More Chance with this Chance from y'all know.
I love New
I
York.
love New York. Yeah. So apparently he's on season 2 of his dating show or his love finding show, whatever. And there's 2 girls, and one of the girls, she has on her Fashion Nova heels, and she is
Wobbling.
struggling. She's wobbling. She is falling over. And while he's talking, he's doing eliminations, and the other girl, they exchanging words, they're talking shit to each other, and the other girl's like, well, bitch, you might want to wear that. You need to take your shoes off because you're falling. And then the girl ends up falling. She does a little tudum. Scarlett takes a tumble face ass. That's what she did. She went do 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 do, and then she went to the back and she sat on that piano chair and she said, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here. And I said, you know what, that's a good idea. But I didn't understand why she was wobbling in them because those were like thick block heels.
They weren't even stilettos.
I don't think it was the heel.
I think it was her toes.
Yeah, so
like they were going too far, like this. They were pushing
or
the
like
strap with this, and she was pushing like that.
Yeah, that's what I think. So it wasn't like the heel. It's like more like probably the ball of her foot from the pressure. Is what I assume.
Okay. Yeah, that was all I had to say. It was just very interesting. I've never seen that in person. Or that's not obviously not. Never mind. I've never seen that. Other than them girls, there was this one video that went viral. This girl, her feet was going out like this, like they was just falling in the heels, just going.
Yeah, I see it.
But she has stilettos on. So it was just interesting to see this. That these was. I have heard that Fashion Nova shoes are uncomfortable, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe Fashion Nova needs to get it together. Maybe they need to get Cape Robin to wholesale their shoes.
Cape Robin.
Another pair of shoes that hurt. Steve Madden fucking shoes. Damn.
Steve Madden, I don't know what the fuck he be doing with them shoes. They hurt. Okay? It takes like 5 years for the host to break in.
I got to take a shot to protect her.
Oh, you did. God damn it. I do have a pair of Steve Maddens.
So well.
And low-key, sometimes to this day, them shits still be hurting. And I've had them for years.
I got some boots. They're not even heels. I mean, they have like the regular boot heel, just for when you wear boots. And them, I was in school. I was like, oh my god! I thought my outfit was cute. I thought I was cute all day, honey.
Oh my god!
I went to the bathroom. I said, my feet.
My feet. Please.
This is sick. It hurts.
Pull it up.
I took them things off.
You right? Cheers.
First. Cheers.
Oof. Okay. But yeah, that was my pop culture. It was just interesting to see that somebody was struggling in Fashion Nova heels.
Okay, I do got something I want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Have you watched Portia?
I haven't. I'm gonna do it. I actually am gonna.
So we got to wait till the next one.
Yeah. I'm really for real. I'm gonna watch it this weekend because they have it on YouTube.
Why just? Oh yeah. Oh, on YouTube.
I don't think it's on YouTube TV.
Yes, it is.
It is.
You got to look it up under Real Housewives. It doesn't say Portia.
It's under Real
Oh,
Housewives of
nice.
Atlanta.
The thing is, I didn't even bother. I looked it up on Hulu because I was
We
like, all
know.
the other Real Housewives franchises are on there, and then I was like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
then you told me you were like YouTube, and I assumed regular YouTube, and it
No,
was
you
on
make
regular
my
YouTube, but
account.
you meant YouTube TV.
And,
Yeah, yeah, got
yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna go on
Knows
YouTube
how
TV.
long we gonna have that, girl? Because you know I had to switch the nigga out. We just gonna we
Like
gonna
what's
keep
her
it. We gonna keep it till I can.
nigga
Girl.
out so quick if he ain't getting with my shit. But it
I tell
just
y'all,
like that with you.
literally, I'll tell y'all,
Literally.
it is some. Well, she don't know some stuff. Well, both of y'all don't know some stuff. Sorry, never mind. I'll tell
Never
y'all
mind.
later.
Okay. Okay. Let's just go on to the episode. So, if you cannot tell by today's title, we are talking about the new year. We're going to be doing a reflection. Honestly, it depends on editing me. I may go back and actually let me not even do that. I was gonna say I'm gonna go back and do like best ofs. I think I'll make like a reel
Okay,
best
yeah,
of,
we need to.
and then like do different sound
Yeah.
bites from different episodes of the entire year. I ain't gonna put that in
Mhm.
this episode, but I will do that for real
Yeah.
on Instagram. Okay, hold me to it.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah,
Miss
here we go.
Marketing need to be doing that.
Ding, 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 ding.
Whoa.
Not whoa.
You know how
But
we
yes,
like
so
it.
if you cannot tell by the title, we are talking about a year reflection. This isn't going to be too deep and crazy and intrinsic or anything like that because I do have some curveball questions in there that are going to make you guys laugh. It's just more so like I just wanted to keep it lighthearted, you know. But the first question is, what is your favorite memory of 2021? See, I put 2020 in all these questions. It's 2021.
You go first, Megan. I'm trying to think of one.
I would say I have two. Oh, well, I have a top three.
Okay.
I would say in my top three, in no particular order, I would say when I finally realized that I had reached a point in my life where like I wasn't drowning anymore and I was like happy and I created the routine I wanted. All of my relationships were going well. Like I just wasn't in such a sunken place anymore. That would be one. Two would be getting a new job and just like starting my career. And three, I would say probably like meeting.
I knew it.
All right.
She
It's
was
the
like,
yolk.
my man, my
Finish.
Meeting my person or whatever.
My man, my man, my man.
All
She met
right.
her man. She met her man this year, y'all. That's what she's.
I would say those are my favorite memories of this year.
Okay. All right, I can go. My favorite memory one was me and Tasia's trip to Jamaica. I
That
love
was
to go
mine too.
somewhere. Yeah, I love to go somewhere every year. We didn't get to go anywhere in 2020. It was just so much fun. And
That
then
was.
I would say my second one was me actually starting pharmacy school. Because honestly, honey, I never would have made it. I
Yeah.
never thought I would make it. Like,
And here we
I
are.
literally 2018 graduated Jametra. I was at pharmacy school.
The
No, I get it. That's how I felt about grad school.
So the fact that even though it came out of literally the only reason why I went to, even though it's something that I wanted to do when I first started college, the only reason why I left my job to do this is because them. I almost cursed again. That's
You did.
it's because those people were so racist. That's literally the only reason, and it was such an uncomfortable situation for me to be in. I said, "Honey, I gotta go somewhere, and I gotta go
You gotta
somewhere."
get out of here.
It ain't here.
And
Perk.
so I said, "Deuces, niggas." Well, crackers.
Crackles. Cracker Jacks.
I love this for you.
Love
Tasia?
that. I think I have three as well. My first one is my Jamaica trip with Jametra. That was just so much fun. We had oh my god, that was just so much fun.
Y'all,
I'll never forget.
we going with a real Jamaican this time.
In fact, I'll
Oh.
never forget. You want to see a dead body?
All right.
don't know why that was just our thing.
It.
That was just our thing. That trip, want to see a dead body. I just randomly said it to Jametra one time when we first got into the hotel. I said, "Have you ever seen the movie Boys in the Hood?" We said, "You want to see a dead body?" And I said it, and it just stuck. So want to see a dead body. Like also me getting drunk, and I was in the shower with my wig. Woo!
I saw that.
She was messed up. That literally, I had fell asleep on the bed, and I said, "Where's Tasia?
Where's Tasia?
My ass was still in the
Some girl
shower.
was on the shower floor, not no, because her wig. Oh my god!
But we got mad in that salt water. Okay, y'all. Do not go to Don't get into nobody's salt water with a wig
With
on.
her wig.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I
That wig got
highly
messed
advise against
up.
because my shit, it was literally a ball up here, like all in the nape. It was just a ball. And the rest, it was just like little thin, straggly little curls, like just all in front. And it was just a big old ball back there. And I was like, what the fuck happened? Okay, so then my second, honestly, actually, no, I want to say first and second. These are not in any particular order.
Yeah.
Another favorite memory was I got promoted into like my actual, like I've had my big girl job, but like this is like out of the program that I was in, and it's like a real situation going on. And I'm just like, oh my God, that was really exciting, especially because the position I got, I'm like, I'm an engineer.
Per.
The girl
Oh,
that did not go to school to be an engineer of any sort is now put some respect on my name. Put
they
some
not
respect
seeing
on my
her.
name.
All
Put some
right.
respect on my name. Put some respect on my
I'm
name.
dead. You get her.
Dang, I
Just for
had
the
a third
little girl.
one.
I'm sorry.
I had a third one. Oh, and then my third one was I'm gonna put this like this is as a group. It's like my birthday celebration. I had so much fun for my birthday, and then also the celebrations that I had for like different holidays. Like I went to go see one of my best friends, Ashton, for 4th of July, and then I also saw her for Thanksgiving. Just being able to see my friend, that's what I'm gonna say. Being able to see my friends this year. That's my favorite
I
memories. I
saw
got
you
to
this
saw
year. Love
Morgan.
that for us.
I got to see Jametra multiple times. I got to see Ashton multiple times. It was nice to be able to be surrounded by my friends when previously the year before it was not that. So it was a great time, and it made my heart flutter. Ooh, just love seeing my friends. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
next question. What was something you learned from this year?
Let me tell y'all something.
Let me tell you something.
The first quarter of this year, I was in a fog, babes. Wasn't here. Completely absent. And my therapist told me to name that chapter of my life, and I titled it The Intermission just because I felt like I was in a middle point. Like I wasn't myself, but I can acknowledge that I will get back there. Don't know how, don't know when, but I will. So I called it The Intermission. And I feel like through that experience, I feel like I realized that some people go through intermissions, but they don't like give themselves grace. They don't want to acknowledge it. They deny it. They don't ask for help. They don't get support. And I would say going through that helped me to one, realize how supported I truly am in my life. And I got to just see myself be resilient, which I knew I was because I've been through worse, but I won't invalidate that experience either. But I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like every time you go through something that you just feel like is really just beating your ass and just taking you out, and then you come out on the other side, I feel like you learn that much more about yourself every time. And I think that was just like my biggest lesson for myself, is that just there's nothing I can't come out of. And also, I will say that I've also learned this year that so much can change in a very small amount of time, because I feel
Right.
um lastly, what I've learned this year is that just so much can change in a short amount of time. I feel like every quarter of this year I've been a new person and evolved into something new, and I've had different experiences. And I would say my life did a completely 180 like third quarter. from first quarter. So I feel like as long as you, and I know this is so cliche, stay the course, guys. Really, you
Hey,
can
get a
do it.
therapist.
You can do. Get a please. Okay, for real, get a therapist
Like, if you
because
don't have a support system, get
they
a
really
therapist.
help.
Mm.
And make sure the people around you are giving you the energy you need and the support you need. Because if people around you know what you're going through and it's just giving crickets, that's a problem. So
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
yes, those are my lessons.
Yes.
So
Jametra.
for me, the biggest lesson I got is that, damn, well, since I already cursed, I might as well curse again. I was gonna say I'm really that bitch. I'm good at this school shit, even though, even though like I don't have a routine. Honey, I barely be staring, but I be teaching these motherfuckers. We're gonna count all of these as one cusses.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say I can't take these many
Count
shots.
all of these as one cusses. That's how the floodgates are open now. I be teaching, like, I was like, maybe my calling was to be a teacher because I be telling these people how to study. Like, I be like,
Mm-hmm.
I say, girl, this all you got to do. Now, I don't apply it to my own life, but when I say
But you know the steps.
I'm that girl, I'm good
What?
at school. Like, I'm still doing well in school, and I don't study as much as other people study. I don't really study at all. I just do my little reading one time, and then I just be like, give it up to God. But
It's about me now.
literally, because I'm
Yeah.
like, it is now Sunday night. My exams are on Monday. Yeah, there's nothing more I can do.
Well, I can't do
um,
anything for you, babes.
but I realized that's something that I'm really good at. I was like, maybe I should have been a teacher in my other life.
You might have been a teacher in your past life.
Yeah,
That could very, very well be the case.
Facts.
hopefully that's not my new life
Yeah.
that I'm applying
No,
for now.
Oh, damn.
they're not paying enough.
Because I hate
Oh,
y'all
wow.
kids. Y'all kids is aggravating.
Also, that
Your kids are bad.
the check not fat enough for
Yeah.
y'all kids.
Okay.
Tasia,
Something that I have learned this year is that I don't give myself enough credit.
things we knew. We knew that
All
last
right.
year.
Relax. Um
So
yeah, I just don't I've come to realize like a lot of the things that I have accomplished at one point in my life, I said that I would have never, or if someone were to tell me that, I would be like, bitches are crazy. Bitches are serious. Because you are you are out of your mind.
you're
You
crazy.
you are loco in the fucking head, okay? So I think just from the things that I've been able to accomplish and also it's things like I didn't necessarily set out to accomplish. It's just things that happen based off of what I've been able to produce. And people have seen like clearly clearly she knows what she's doing. Clearly she's an asset. Clearly we need to keep her on the team. And I'm just like, damn. And sometimes I have to catch myself in like the things that I say to people, like when I'm describing things that I do. I say stuff like, well, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. But it's like, don't say that. Don't say that.
Even
You
if you
know,
don't, because you can
clearly to
learn.
some point you know what you're doing. Because they don't be giving out engineer jobs to people that don't know what the fuck they doing. You know? So it's like I had to remind myself like to, get out of that thought process. So I have learned that like I sell myself short a lot of the times. And I'm working to get out of that mindset. And when people, a lot of times people say, I'm gonna have to look up the definition again. I think, hold on, wait, let me go back to it. Let me make sure I say this correctly. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Okay. We have come in this world as we've grown up. People say, be humble, be humble. You should humble yourself. You should humble yourself. And I think that because of that societal mindset, that is a contributor to how I think about myself and my accomplishments. But when you actually look at what humble means, it's really not as
It's not
what
that great.
positive of what people try to frame it to be. The definition of humble, the adjective, is having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's importance.
Not doing
Two,
that.
Like, why would I ever? I'm not humbling myself for you bitches. Not doing it. I'm the
She
big
not one of
queen.
them.
Big Tage, not the little one, bitch. Relax. Get it together.
Yeah.
Okay, BK. Please.
Her.
Yeah, that's not us having to take 2 shots.
Damn. Okay, let me finish. And then
She not one of them.
the second definition doesn't really apply because I'm not of that. And then the third definition says of a thing of modest pretensions or dimensions. So like just essentially when the way people try to, I've just learned that like the things that people say are how society tries to put you in a box or tries to make you believe that you are this one thing or that you don't belong in a setting because you didn't go through it the way that society says you should go through it. Like I said, I didn't go to college for the job that I have, but I still have the job that I have. And I'm making the money that the people that went to college.
And you're rich and I'm poor.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So that is what I have learned is to just never sell yourself short. Don't underestimate your abilities. You are divine in the way that you are. The things that have come across you in the fashion as they should. So embrace that shit. Fuck humbling. This chapter that I've come into is fuck a humble. Bitch, I'm me. That's the name of this
Y'all about
chapter.
to watch me work.
Y'all about to watch me motherfucking work, okay? Because of what I said.
For the street,
Big Tage, not the little one.
You're rich and I'm poor.
Shut your ass up. Okay. I'm not going to play with her.
Yeah, I'm not even.
That's just what
that is what they said. But they.
He said.
It's not okay. They did say that, and they are crazy. Okay, so the next question is kind of gearing into what Jametra had for pop culture is for icebreaker. What do you plan to accomplish in the new year? Fuck, we have to take our shots, huh?
Oh yeah.
I would just go bypass that. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
No, ma'am. No cheaters.
Cheater, something
meter.
It matters. Loser.
Who's like, are you my mom? You're not my mama because you're no one's mama.
Nobody's mom.
That's fucking sick.
Oh, damn.
I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it.
Damn, it's not a cuss word. It's in the Bible.
Y'all read?
But I was talking about me when I said that's fucking.
Yeah, I know. But then I said, oh, damn, after.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, damn, it's not a cuss word. That's in the Bible.
I'm taking half of shots.
Girl, because these are double shots. I'm not doing that.
I'm taking half of a regular shot.
Cheers.
I wasn't doing a full double. I was doing like right here.
Yeah, don't do
that. If y'all go cheers.
So now I'm doing half.
Yeah, don't do that.
Cheers.
Not us being white mummies.
White?
Our nails.
No, I was talking about the drinks we drinking.
Oh.
This is all I got to give y'all.
Yikes.
These are my nails. I freaking love. When I go get my pedicure, I'm gonna get it fixed. But
girl, I got a fire pedicure today. I got milk and honey. Chow. My pedicure alone was almost $100.
Damn.
I did.
Oh my god.
I tipped her like 20% because she was.
Listen, I found a good nail salon. If y'all
I'm getting a pedicure right before my trip.
Girl.
Back in the day, I mean, when was this? In like 2019? Was it 2019 or 2021? No, because the baby was
born. I don't know.
No, 2020. When I came, no, talking about when I moved, when you moved and I came to visit you, and I swore
2020.
Yeah. I swore for nail salons because the nail salon in Texas.
That was 2019 because I moved here in 2019. You came September of my birthday. That was 2019.
Yeah, because there was no baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So pretty much the nail salon there dragged me. They
fucked her nails up.
The arm and the leg, and I hated my nails. I was like, I could do better than this.
And it was the fact that Jametra, when I was getting my nails done, she was like, no, can you make them sharp like how her nails are? Can you make them sharp? And he was like,
I would have been like, can you just shape mine for me like you did?
Because my guy, he shaped mine fine.
No, I would have slid over your guy. Like, do me next.
Right. But nonetheless, I swore off of nail salons in 2019. I was like, they got me messed up. I would never. Goodbye. Good riddance. But then I can't. I was going out of town for my birthday this year, and so I didn't have time to do my nails because I actually got good at nails. If you look at my nails right here, I got a whole bunch of supplies for
She
nails.
did my press on nails for my baby's birthday.
And it's something that I actually like to do. I like to now. I don't have time to do it, but I actually like to do it. So I got good at it. But I was going out of town for my birthday, so I was like, let me try this salon. I was from when I was leaving school, so it's far. So the only times I can go is either when I go get my facial, which is when I'm going this week, or when I'm leaving school, and because it's all the way over there from where I live. But they do amazing. I was like, you guys have restored my faith because
nail
I
salons.
swore off of nail salons for 2 years. Like I did not step foot in one, not for a pedicure, not for an eyebrow, nothing.
Nothing.
I said, y'all got me messed up.
I actually go to a better nail salon that's not that far.
Yeah, you go to one. Okay.
I go to a totally different one. And
that one we went to was trash. And I said, I can't believe it. And my bill was like $200. I was, what am I supposed to
do? Crazy. That's crazy.
Oh
not Megan leaving us. Are you still there, Megan? Or are you just okay? She said keep going.
Yeah.
So wait, we can hold on, wait. Okay, so for the next question, what was the funniest thing to happen in 2021? Or at least the funniest thing you can remember?
The funniest thing I can remember right now. Do you want me to say it?
Go ahead and say it. I think I know what you're about to say. I think
I talk about that man crying.
Yes.
Fucking do it.
Listen, there was once upon a time in somebody's life, a man did some crazy stuff, and then when called out about it, he cried. And I don't mean just tears. He was like
full blown
crying.
And when I say I was cracking up, that thing was funny. That was but I don't know if that was the funniest thing that happened this year or that's the most recent thing that had me dead.
That you could think of.
Yeah.
Because that literally recently, there's nothing that had me more dead than that. I can go listen to it.
Please don't send me to jail. Right, I'm sorry.
And I think that's just really like completely
all right.
Then it's the person in the video. I don't care.
The girl said, I don't give a fuck. I had to say it because that's what they said. That's not me cursing. She said, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. But nonetheless, it was funny as heck. Nothing happened recently that topped that for me in my life.
Nothing. I don't know. I'll probably say like my 25th birthday probably had a lot of funny moments that I can't recall. And then also just like the biggest coincidences have happened this year for me. I just think that's funny.
It's funny how.
I think it's funny how.
Funny how.
I think those probably be
what about
funny things. I feel like Tasia's answer is probably the same as Jametra's.
Actually, no, because never mind. That's gonna give too much away. I don't want to. I don't want to reveal the identity of the person. I would say the funniest moment for me, or one of the funniest, because I can't think of the funniest, but one of the funniest was definitely during me and Jametra's Jamaica trip. And
what happened?
You saying that like you wasn't on the trip.
These niggas was trying to get us to go to some like they were trying to sex traffic us, okay? That in an instance wasn't funny, but it was more so their efforts to do it that was just so funny. We're just so like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And
If
adjacent
y'all
to
seen
that.
us with these men, y'all would have thought that we knew them. How close up
Would
they
have.
was, how much they was touching us. Like you would have thought that these was our niggas. And me and
There's
Cody
one
was just
episode
like,
on here where I put a picture of me and the man. You're
yes,
gonna have to find out on y'all. I don't know what episode that is, but there's an episode up there on the
sometime in
YouTube.
June or July.
Facts.
That's sick.
Like you would thought they were going through this great length. They even had their little cousin worker be like, "Oh yeah, I know them. Yeah,
Yes.
girl, you in on it? What's wrong with you? We not dumb. We not dumb.
Literally.
They had two women in their crew trying to. They was gonna get us.
They were trying to get,
You
and
can't
the thing is,
commit to
that wasn't even necessarily the funniest moment. I was just putting that in perspective. It was more so one of the days we went on an excursion, and this lady came up to Jametra. She was trying to get you. First of all, let me just set the scene. First of all, they were loving us on this resort, okay? Especially Jametra. They was loving Jametra. Makes sense. She got a big booty, okay? You know, the island gals and the island guys, they love them a thickie on it, okay? So they were gravitating towards Jametra, right? So this one time we were on an excursion. This lady was coming out from our excursion, blase, blase. One guy was talking to me, trying to give me something. This other lady was like, "What's going on, sexy chick?"
I don't like that.
Sexy chick.
I was like, what? Oh, that's when we were at Dunn River Falls. So we had our bathing suits on.
We had our bathing suits on. She was like, "Hey, sexy." And mind you, this isn't the first time someone has referred to Jametra as sexy. Like, that's their word. That's their adjective of choice. They just kept saying sexy. And when she said that, I was just like, what? She said,
Weirdo.
"How's it going, sexy chick?" And I was like, what are you talking about?
That's crazy.
That shit was so funny because it was so random. You guys, we were going to our boat to go back to the resort. We're walking. This lady comes. She's in her area. The thing is, she was walking backwards when she was saying it. That's what I remember. She was walking backwards. She was like, "How's it going, sexy chick?"
Right, trying to tell
in
me
her
what
Jamaican accent, and I was like,
crazy.
"That's sexy chick."
That is crazy.
Sexy chick.
So yeah, that's one of my favorites. Me too. That was such a great time.
It ain't gonna be that.
Give me better notice.
It ain't gonna be okay. Well, we going in June because my mom's husband is Jamaican, and he want to.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait. I hope I'm gonna ask him when he come if he can cook Jamaican food for Christmas. That's
her. As he should. Okay, so these last two questions. Get ready. Okay, the first one is, who was your favorite nigga of the year?
Oh my gosh. Well, we already know mine. So
no, we don't.
Oh,
you need to let people know. Who was your favorite nigga?
Not her logging off.
Man, you got me messed up. You got me messed up. My favorite nigga turned out to be the most traumatic thing that ever happened in my life.
Okay, we love duality. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's the tequila. I'm so sorry. Because that duality we do not love. My favorite nigga of the year was Thomas. Is Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas. Hola, Thomas. Choo-choo. Thomas the train. Choo-choo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna stay him.
How about you?
Who?
You, babes. You wrote the question.
No, it's Jametra's turn. I always go last. It's Jametra's turn.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Just give us initials and then keep it pushing. That's
I'm the captain. I'm the captain.
Let me tell you this. I would rather choke and die before y'all will see me. No, ma'am. Not
Come
happening.
Come on. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it first then. If you do it and it's somebody I approve,
I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you messed around and played yourself and wrote these questions.
Right.
Because you got to answer them
I was going to be able to out of it.
No, who's your favorite nigga?
My favorite nigga of this year?
What's his name?
You better not say the most recent because that don't count.
What's his name?
I don't think that counts either. So I feel like I can't say
Say
that
his
either.
name. Say his name.
He is close, but I don't think it counts. It hasn't been long enough for me.
Who is this man, Harpo? Just give us a name.
Hold on, wait a minute. I have to think about it now because Jametra did make a good point. I can't name the most recent because it hasn't been long enough for me to deem him my favorite.
The one I'm thinking?
The most, bitch, there's only one recent one.
Well, I feel like it's been some months. What you mean?
Well, it's been 2 months.
Since like
3 months.
Yeah, it's been since the very end of September, October.
But
like, can you really count that?
I didn't mean that he couldn't be your favorite. I mean, like, don't pick him just because, like, oh, he's bright. He's still in your life.
Oh, I thought you were saying
like, if he's genuinely your favorite, then okay. But I was saying just don't pick him just because that's what you remember the most.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
who's your favorite nigga?
I have like a 1A, 1B. Okay. 1A is the nigga that I'm dealing with now. 1B.
Pause. Huh? You asked me who was the nigga, and now you trying to give me descriptions.
But man,
who is that? What's that man name, Harpo?
But, hold on, and Tasia, pause.
Can I give a nickname?
You didn't ask me for a nickname.
No,
we didn't say a name.
You're comfortable saying his name because that's your man. Over here, that's not our man.
Technically, it's not my man. I'm not trying to be embarrassed, okay?
Exactly. It's just somebody.
Relax.
Oh my God.
Because technically, I didn't say you had to say your name.
Yeah, you just wanted
gave
to.
that information. I just said who was your favorite.
Well,
nigga.
when I said y'all know who it is, you didn't let that slide.
No, because I needed you to be a little more descriptive.
But you also want to say his name. So since he's made it to that part, ask him, does he want to come on the podcast?
No.
I was trying to help you because we only got your lovers on.
Oh, you're talking about Morgan. I thought you were talking about me. Sorry.
I was over here pointing at the screen and
okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about me. That's why I said no.
No, I'm talking to Megan. I said since you said his name.
Yeah, might as well invite him. Come on, everyone's doing it.
Once you start being claimed, I feel like you can come on the pod.
Yeah, everyone's doing it. Come on,
I'll let y'all know.
All right,
who wants to?
Hey,
so like I said, 1A. I nicknamed him the Star. That's what we're gonna nickname him. Right. The Star. That's 1A. 1B was nigga before the Star. Mm-hmm. And the reason why he's 1B is just because how things ended. It was just very fucking stupid to me.
Scat Pack?
Yes, Scat Pack. There we go. We're gonna name him Scat Pack.
Maybe
nigga for sure. I don't know. I'm gonna send it to you.
All right. Scat Pack. Okay.
Scat Pack was 1B. 1A is the Star.
That's Scat Pack?
Jametra?
Well, because she has a reason why she calls him that. That's
I was gonna say he had a Saturn.
Yeah, no.
All right. We didn't say it was because of the car. Okay.
Reason.
Jametra, who your favorite nigga?
Unfortunately, guys, I don't have a happy story.
Oh God.
We don't need a story. We just need a nigga.
We just need a favorite nigga. I just want to be your favorite. You want me to play the song?
No, ma'am. Let me preface this.
Okay.
Please. I don't have a favorite because it ended horribly.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, he's still my favorite.
Okay.
So,
nickname, something. We need something.
Nickname is Big Booty.
Bitch. All right. Not you calling this man Big Booty. What a little big booty. I hope Big Booty don't be listening.
He do. I don't care.
You do? What a little bit booty. Never mind. I was gonna say something that was gonna get me.
Next.
Right.
What's the next question?
Please.
Let's move along.
Okay, the next question is, who is your least favorite nigga from this year?
Hell, it ain't even
mine. Since I know we're not saying names, I'm not gonna say a name, but I'm gonna just say the main nigga before my nigga now.
Oh, riding around, I'm getting it. It's mine. I
Yeah.
feel a double R. Yeah.
Really?
Stars in the ceiling.
He gets
Yeah.
a 0 out of 10.
Damn.
Especially, like, okay, I feel like while I was in that situation, I probably wouldn't have rated that, but being treated how I'm treated now is giving, what the hell was that?
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? Doom, 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 doom.
So he gets a 0 out of 10 from me.
I agree. And it's crazy because I was on his team at one point.
You
Fucking
All of
are.
y'all were. And now look.
I mean, wasting a fucking vote.
Hey, I was on Crazy Team once upon a
You
time.
were at one point. You were on
But you
Crazy's
see,
team.
We
Look
all were.
how
You see how
that
things
ball
happen in
broke.
life?
see how it turns out.
See
It's a
how
crazy, it's
that
a
Sometimes,
crazy world.
unfortunately, guys, my
It's the
favorite
same
nigga
nigga.
is the worst nigga.
We don't have to venture too far for that one. Tasia? I think we know Tasia's too.
Hell yeah.
It better be the.
The crazy man.
Yeah, that's the one. We gonna call him the Joker.
The motherfucking Joker. That nigga crazy. Tomato.
But he is funny. Let me tell you, sir, if you ever have a concert of just telling your
Concert
greatest
of
jokes,
what?
of all his jokes, he is funny. Listen, all you have to do, let me give you the plan. All you have to do is set your camera up. Honey, let me.
I think it's more so me
No,
that
no, no,
brings out his
no.
funniness.
It
I'm the
do.
reason why he says the things that he says. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be who he is.
That's true. However, he said it came out of his mouth. Loco, you need some money. Let me tell you what to do.
He do need some money. I
And my
need some
son,
money, nigga.
right, my son needs some money.
Fuck, I do what you want it.
You don't want him calling me daddy. You'll be mad if you knew he called me daddy.
He do. He be
So,
saying dada.
yeah, because he know. So
Dada.
let me just tell you what to do so you can get my son some money. Make a YouTube channel. Okay? Set the camera up in front of your face. You cannot be faceless. You have to have your face in there. And I want you verbatim to read your text history between yourself and my son's mother over here. Because let me tell you, it is comedy.
You can't leave
You
nothing out. You have to say
you will
exactly
get
what the fuck you said.
Bar for
you
bar.
literally say it bar for bar, word for word. Don't skip anything. I don't care if you're embarrassed. You need some money at this
We don't
point.
give a fuck.
I want you to make some money, and I'm telling you that it is so funny. Just playing to me, you will get monetized just off my views of how often I, Jametra, will watch it. That, sir, you have
That's
me
reason enough.
in
You have quotables.
stitches.
You have quotables,
You
according to
let me,
Jametra. You have
that man
quotables.
said, you said first, Tasia said, buy wig. That man said, you the one that wear wigs.
All
He's
right. Oh my
right.
god.
Not you the one that wear wigs.
Oh
He the
Now,
one
my
that wear
guess
god.
what? When you putting his son in wigs and taking pictures, because guess what? His son the one that wear wigs. So now what?
boom. Boom. In my
I'm
Nene
just
voice.
giving you
Boom.
that way to hustle so you can make you some extra money because I know you're struggling financially. So that's a suggestion.
Struggling. That nigga
All
struggling. Hey.
right.
All right.
Next question.
Right.
That
I
was
need a
actually
couple more.
that was the last
Oh, that was the
question.
last one?
Yeah, that was the last
Oh,
question.
Well,
I
it's time
haven't
for word of the week.
yeah, I was gonna say word of the week. Boom.
oh, it's the word of the week.
If you wanna be smart and you wanna know how to speak, you come to Not That Complicated for the word of the week. Okay,
Yeah.
kids. On today's episode, our word is venerate, spelled Venerate. Venerate means to feel or show deep respect and honor for someone or something. Using a sentence, volunteers of the Peace Corps are venerated for their selfless dedication and contributions.
My mama tried to get me to do the Peace Corps. I said, girl, no, I'm not doing that.
Mm-mm.
Honestly, I thought about doing it, but Honey, all you gotta do is do 2 years and you get your loans paid off.
Yeah, no, I was very much against anything dealing with the military of any sort,
Exactly.
any
These parts
capacity.
of the military.
It's adjacent.
It's working for the
It's like,
government.
it's
No.
too much. It's too close to that. And I was like, nothing. It sounds good
Honey,
in theory, like you get to travel, you know, you get only a couple
I'm
of
gonna
years,
be
blah, blah,
mad
blah.
when I become a pharmacist in
But
the
I also
military.
don't want to be in nobody's village. No, thank
Honey,
you.
I'm finna become a pharmacist in the military so they can pay. I'm about to owe $250,000 to the United
And so
States.
then, yes, you be a pharmacist in the military. Hell yeah, you do it. Also,
You
Joe
do that.
Biden, since
I
people
only got about
asking you
30,000.
when you gonna take us out to
I'm
dinner,
proud of them.
when the fuck is you gonna relieve our student loans? Okay, this is why I said we should have voted for Lizzie. We should have went with Pocahontas. I know that shit was kind of racist, but we should just went with Poca. We should just went. And if we didn't want to go with Poca, we had two other options outside of Poca. We had Bernie. I know he old as shit, but still,
But
we
he
had Bernie.
cares.
And we had
All of them
Beto.
motherfuckers is
We had
old.
motherfucking Beto. But y'all didn't
We
let Beto
did.
win. Y'all
All
didn't
of
let
them,
Beto get it.
they all old. I don't understand. This is something that I have a
Beto
problem
is the
with.
youngest one. We could have went with Beto.
Why are y'all so old and so determined to work? Y'all are millionaires. I'm not
Literally.
understanding.
Bernie wants to change
He said.
the world.
Honey,
Let
Bernie
him.
sit his ass.
Bernie
He
was like,
wanted to
no.
make weed legal. He wanted to get us out of this debt. I
I
will
don't
let
care what
him.
Bernie wanted to do. Listen, once you hit retirement age and you're a millionaire, what the hell are you working for?
Are you
I'm
that
just told
passionate?
you.
Maybe they're that passionate about the things. Joe
But they're
Byron,
not good at it.
I don't think Joe
Joe
Byron
Biden,
is that passionate about what he is because he's a liar.
yeah,
But also I had no choice. You guys forced my hand to vote for Joe Byron. I could not
exactly.
vote for Trumpiana. I'm sorry, I don't care. And I couldn't not vote. So I had to do Joe Byron.
This is like
Had
now.
to.
So next when nobody goes out to vote and the Republicans win, y'all can't say nothing because y'all are sucking it up.
We're gonna be
Y'all
stuck
are
like Chuck.
sucking it up.
We're gonna
We
be
might as
stuck
well. We should have just let Trump get his next term out of the way.
out of the way because he's gonna
We
run
should
again.
have let him do it.
He's gonna run in 2024. God
He
damn.
is. So we should have just let him do it now.
Just
Get
let
it
him
out of
do
the
his
way.
8 years
Not
out of the
anymore.
way. We might have got a couple more stimulus out of him. We probably also would have probably gotten an extension.
Exactly. I'm like, that's messed up. They just was lying. Y'all just
Oh,
and
Joe
Kamala,
Biden.
what are y'all doing? And Joe Byron want to be on goddamn TikTok with the Jonas Brothers. Honey,
We're going to the Joe Biden right now.
go make some legislation.
What's up, baby?
Please.
Take me out to dinner.
We gonna take
No,
me
no,
out
no,
to
sir.
dinner. What's up, baby? We gonna take me out to
Crazy.
dinner.
Do we have
And
an Not That
honestly,
Complicated?
I just seen what you sent us,
Yes,
Megan.
we do
Why
have
is
a not
Nene Leakes kissing? I just seen what you sent. Why is Nene Leakes kissing her man at the on the internet?
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
see that.
saying.
Why was
Oh,
she
she
doing
just
that?
said
Why we gotta see?
oh, wow. I just saw it. Yeah.
Shout out
Yikes.
to Greg. That was a
But we
real
do
nigga.
have a not that complicated. Hold
All
on
right,
just
what's
one
Late
second.
on.
Okay,
Now.
so time for not that complicated. Hold on, wait, let me pull it up, make sure I have it. Okay. So Trinch, are you ready? We're gonna do our
Yeah.
not that complicated? Okay.
Last one of
One.
the year.
Right? A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Not that complicated. Yeah. It's the harmony for
Right.
me. Okay, so now Megan being a hater. She's being big fat
I
hater.
didn't even say nothing.
I saw it in the eyes. Okay, so this is the not that complicated is coming from an excerpt from someone's Facebook. So I'm reading it in that voice, but we're going to be answering it. So, say this is you. I failed my first semester of nursing school by 5 points. And just when I got the courage to get up and try again, here comes the negativity. My husband is my support system and he has been there through it all, and I appreciate him for that. I went from working full time to only working once or twice a month. What do you do when your husband seems disappointed that you failed your first semester and tells you that you're 40 years old, period? Sorry, I was getting ready to go on, but that was the end of the sentence. You've been going to school off and on for years. And also says, how long will you go to school? Until you're 60? He says he will support me for one more semester, and if I fail that semester, then I no longer have his support. He says I haven't kept my house together these last few months and that he wants things to go back to what they were. He wants me to forget about school and go back to working full time. I don't know what to do, but I do know I failed. However, I really want to become a nurse. Sad face
All
emoji.
right, y'all go first. Y'all go first. Well, actually, let me go first since I'm the one in
Okay.
school. And I'm in the doctoral program, and I am around people who are 40 plus. I'm around multiple people who have children my age, older than me, a couple of years younger than me. And at first, when I first started school, I was like, why the heck are you here? Like, for what? Because even though I'm good at school, I don't like the idea of school. I don't like it. So I'm like, why would you just choose to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're in our second term. We do terms. So we're in our second terms, and people are dropping like flies. We started off with like 60 something. We're probably down to 40 something. They're
Damn.
dropping like flies. And I'll say this, it's one of the older women who she was struggling, and she was having to make sacrifices to where she couldn't be with her kids, and she was also not doing well in school. And I don't know if she quit or not, but we haven't seen her lately. I just think for some people it's the idea of accomplishing their dream. It doesn't even matter if they're, I'll say this, another lady, she's older too. She has like 21-year-olds. Her kid, I remember her kid just turned
Her
21.
kid's grown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in the military, and she wants to, even she's in school to be a pharmacist, and she was like, oh yeah, I want to work for the VA, and I only have to work for 3 years and I can retire. I was like, oh, I didn't even know situations like that exist. But this was always her dream. When she was in the military, she was a pharmacy technician. So I'm
Mm.
like, if it matters, I think so in regards to this, you have to look at what you value. Do you value your husband and your kids in your household? Or do you, when your household leaves you, what are you going to have? Are you going to be
Mm-hmm.
looking back and saying, I have accomplished nothing. I don't have anything to show for it. I'm not fulfilled in this life. If you can be fulfilled with just your husband and your kids and knowing that you kept them together, then okay. But if being a nurse is something that you truly want and something that you feel like you can't live without, then fuck him. Honey, all you gotta do is get in the graduate program, you get all the money you need.
Yeah, I feel split because I just feel like how long you gonna be doing this for? Like I do feel
Mm-hmm.
like a spouse is supposed to support you unconditionally, but there is also life. And I feel like once you become a certain age and once you have certain responsibilities, you don't get to like check out in some capacity.
But how about this? I said because like the lady I told you, her kids are older. Although now, but I think her youngest one is in like high school. So although now she's missing out on the high school of her youngest one, she's dedicated her early years to her children,
Mhm.
to her family, to her husband. So at what point is she able to just let that go and look out for herself? If she's
No, like
dedicated everything,
she's entitled to that. I just feel like at what point are you going to it's like oops, sorry. It's like if you keep trying to do something and you keep failing at it.
she only failed one time.
Mm-hmm.
And she almost passed.
Okay.
True. She
Well,
only
I'm sorry.
failed by five
If she
points.
only failed one time, then it's
Yeah,
like,
this is
oh,
her
well,
first
no, because
semester.
she
She only
says she's
no.
been
She
going to
said
school on and off. That's what you said.
yes. She said she went to school on and off, but I think she's only completed a semester once. But I see what you're saying. Technically, I see you're saying like going. in and out is like a failure
Yeah,
in a
it's
sort.
kind of just like
Yeah.
if this is something you're gonna do, then you need to apply yourself 100% because I
Mhm.
feel like
I see what
if
you're saying. Yeah.
if you keep applying yourself 100% and this is as far as you can go with it, then be realistic in that. Or
Mhm.
if you're going to school and you're only giving it 50 or you're only giving it 75 and you keep failing, you also have to be realistic in that too. It's like really sit down with yourself and figure out realistically what can you give 100% of your time to and what is it that you really want.
Yeah.
And then
Agreed.
if you like, I just feel like at some point it becomes irresponsible as an adult to kind of check out of reality a little bit when you have other things. You know what I'm trying to say?
But
But
why
I
her
feel like
husband can't clean
but
the
I feel like
house?
she has the right to chase her dream and she has the right to be who she wants to be too. But
Mhm.
if this is your 100% and this is just the best you can do, then okay, just accept that. But if you're not giving it 100% and you're not giving it your all, then stop wasting your time.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that. But also, why her husband don't? Why he ain't cleaning up for him his own self?
That I
Yeah.
don't
I
agree
don't.
with.
I'm not understanding.
Yeah, that
Be
part
clear.
I'm not on the side of that. I think I'm in the middle. I understand both positions. Because a lot of people were saying like he doesn't. The tweet, original tweet, the girl was like, read this. Husbands are cruel to their wives, bro. Wow. Um, and I'm like in the middle because it's not like okay, based off her status, she says that she's been doing this on and off, and then I'm assuming she took it seriously this time, and then she failed. Even after all that, she's 40 years old. She says she's been doing this on and off for years, and then she fails. Even after all of those years, he still said, "I'm gonna give you another semester." After that, sorry, babes,
But
maybe this
okay,
isn't for
I'll say
you.
this.
So that's why I'm like, I'm
Listen,
in the middle because it's like, it's not like he's giving up on her because I'm to the understanding, I'm thinking from what she has written that he has been her support system throughout this whole time of her being on and off with school, her working, her going back to school, and then her failing. Yes, I think it's a little harsh if circumstances were different to just drop on someone when they failed the first time around. I think that is harsh. I feel like as a companion, as a spouse, you're supposed to be there for your spouse no matter what. Yes, you
but
can
the
be
only
honest
thing,
with them and think you can tell them, I don't
yeah,
know if you're applying yourself 100%. One, I don't know if you're ready to apply yourself 100%. Two, or three, you are applying yourself 100%, and I don't think this is for you. I don't think this is what you
okay,
think is for
that's
you.
yeah. I was
So,
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. When men feel like they're giving you, they were like, "Oh, I'll give you one more chance." Is he truly helping her? He's saying like, "Oh, she's leaving the house. She's slacking on her
yeah, it doesn't
homely
seem like
duties."
he's actually assisting in
Sir,
any of those roles and
well,
duties.
and I'm telling you right now, if I had a kid, if I had a husband, if I had a home to take care of, I would fail too. I would definitely fail too. If I had to
That
take
makes
care of
total
all of
sense.
this and like so even if he's just being the financial security, that does nothing. That real
Yeah.
yeah, that's really not helping anything. He's not alleviating anything. He's not giving her a chance. He's not making it easy because at the end of the day, I'm at school for 8 hours a day and then I have to come home and I have to cook dinner for you and I have to take care of these kids and I have to clean up this house. That's not helping me. All you doing is paying the mortgage. And honestly, I could take out a student loan. If that's what it comes down to, I'm being serious. So it's like,
hmm
are you really helping her? Or do you
Right.
just feel like she should have just been solidified in something already? I don't know. I used to feel like that too. I used to feel like y'all like, honey, you too damn old to be trying to go to nobody's school. I'm not trying to be 40 in
I don't
nobody's
think that
school.
necessarily. I just understand both.
I used
I can
to before
understand
I
the
started school, I
position.
literally was like literally on my first day of school, I said, "Child, you got me messed up." Because the lady who I said we haven't seen in a while, she has grandkids. Bro, why are you here?
Oh
If you
damn.
don't get a social security check and sit your ass down, Like, what are you here for? But everybody has their different goals. Everybody has their different dreams.
Facts.
Because technically, I feel like among my class, I'm an older student too. So it's just
Because
like,
usually people go undergrad straight to pharmacy school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's a little bit complicated.
that was a little bit complicated. I feel like we were kind of all like a little different with our answers, but that's great having different perspectives.
But they were all logical.
Exactly. So that is the end of today's episode. I hope you guys really did enjoy an episode of reflection. I hope you guys were able to answer the questions yourself and just get into a mindset of reflection. I think that you should not wait until the end of year to reflect. You should always be reflecting on oneself and the actions and the decisions that you make. That is very important. We have an episode about self-love and reflection. I don't know the episode number, but it says that in the title. It says something about self-love, something about that. You should go ahead and go see. It's probably like in the 30s. But make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. It's Not That Complicated podcast. And make sure if you're listening on Apple
I want for
Podcasts,
us to go live on YouTube.
yes, we need some more subscribers so we can go live, so we can have some people in the audience. And make sure if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you give us a rating and you are subscribed to us. And if you're listening anywhere else, just subscribe and download the podcast and follow us at Not That Complicated Pod on Instagram. And if you're feeling fancy, you can go ahead and follow the host at Seauxteja, SEAUXTEJAH.
And me at 2_ Jametra, Jametra.
And I'm Moeshco on all platforms. That's MOASHCO. You already know. Drop it to the flow. About to give you Mo.
Mo.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye,
It'll be
guys.
the new year when we see you guys in the next episode after this. Okay. Deuces.
Bye, guys.